Hello YouTube and welcome to part 2 of making our text to binary converter. Let's continue on. Alright, so in the last video I forgot to remove the quotation, although I told you it's not included. However, I found a way to add the numbers, so now we will be able to add the numbers over here. These numbers will be able to be added. Oh, wait a sec, guys, wait. Sorry guys, there was some crap in the street, so I'm sorry for the disturbance. There was some crap there. Anyway, so as I told you, we will be able to add the numbers in our program, so which is good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna minimize that and add some 9 variables here, each of which represents one of these numbers. So yeah, I'm gonna go after the front slash. I'm gonna start setting them, and I'm gonna set them as the word itself. But don't worry, the user will be able to enter the number itself. So the user will not have to enter the text like this. He will be able to enter it as a number as well. So okay, I'm gonna pause the video until I finish all these variables, so stay with me, guys. Alright guys, so we're back here. We finished the variables that we want to type, so we're ready to continue on. Alright, but there is a trade-off. If we will put numbers in our converter, we will have to remove these parentheses. So let me go ahead and remove them, because there is something in the code that will prevent this from working. I have not figured the solution for it yet, so we have to remove the parentheses. I guess it's better to have 9 more new variables and remove 2, I guess, so you have a net gain of 7 variables, which is good. So let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, look, I'm gonna remove those statements here, and I'll put them in the process, and I'll make some changes in this statement to make it better, because these changes are what enabled me to put the numbers in my program. Before adding these changes, numbers were not working. So yeah, so I'm gonna remove these statements, and I'm gonna add another statement here. I'm gonna enable the user to be able to go back. You know what I mean? Say for example the user decided to go to encode his text, and then he decided, I want to go back to the main menu for some reason, so he will have the option, or he or she will have the option of doing that. So if the text is equal to back, I'm gonna use a very weird word like that. Back, where's the K? Yeah, back, like that. I don't think any user will type back as a word he wants, or or she wants to translate. So it's a very weird word. So yeah, this will be the secret word for returning back to the main menu. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, which is good. I'm gonna also inform the users about that. I'm gonna say type the word back to return to the menu. Right, type the word Alright, perfect. So that's what we want, so that's it. And then I'm gonna go I'm gonna make an else here. So if it's equal to back, go to menu. Otherwise you want to go to the process page that we made yesterday. Else, go to process. Alright, and I'm gonna just type go to process anyway here. So yeah, go to process. Alright, let's go to process here, and what I'm gonna remove all these echoes I just put here the last time. I just put them for fun, just to encourage you to hit that like button. And yeah, I still encourage you to do that, guys. But if you don't like the video, fine, you can dislike it. I have no problem with that. But if you like it, please leave a like, hit that like button. Alright, so I'm gonna remove this pose null here. I'm gonna remove this go to menu. Alright, so I'm gonna type here echo your text is being processed. So yeah, your text is being processed, yeah, like so. And yeah, Next, what we will do is we will echo. Now what I'm gonna do, instead of typing instead of typing this standard echo and then txt and then using this greater than sign and then typing temp file and so forth, no, I'm gonna do something different. I will put in brackets like, no, I'm sorry, I mean like that, and I'm gonna say temp file.txt, and this is the only difference, and this is what enabled me to put numbers in the program. So we're gonna put it here in the temp file, and then what we're gonna do is we will, as like the last time, 4% question mark in, and then type the name of your little file, do, and then open another bracket, set /a carnum equals right, percent like that, and then the z and the question mark -2. Alright, brilliant. And over here I'm gonna type if the carnum, which is, in this case, it represents the number of characters in your your text, if they are greater than 50, you have disobeyed the rules, so you'll have to go here and get scolded by this message and return back to encode. So yeah, if it's greater than 50, go to invalid. So yeah, go to invalid. Else you gotta go to char1. Okay, this will be the page in which we're gonna analyze the first character in our text. So yeah, this will be the page that's called char1. So let's go ahead and start here in char1. So I'm gonna say char1, and we're gonna let me think about this part because it's tricky. So yes, I guess I got what we're gonna do over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set process equals, this is a new variable, we're gonna set it equal to the first character of your text. Yeah, but before doing that I want to set some variables. I'm gonna set a variable called current, which will represent the current character that we are analyzing. I'm gonna set it as 1. I'm gonna set next, which represents the next character if available, and in this case it's gonna be 2. And I'm gonna set process, sorry about that, process equals, and then I'm gonna put a percent here and then type txt and this one, and then I forgot to type in a colon here, and then type this curly thing, and then type 0,1. Okay, this means that this process will be well, 0,1 here means that the batch file will ignore 0 characters and will take 1 character from this variable over here, which means, in other words, it's going to only take the first character of your text. Alright, and we'll store this character in a variable called process. Brilliant. And yeah, then we will echo that into the temp file and take it back. So we will echo the process. We will echo the process into the temp file and take it back. and then we're gonna take it back. We're gonna set /p, gonna set /p the process as equal to the temp file, like so. I put two equal signs here, so let me remove that. Actually, yeah, it should be something like this, equals to the temp file, and you put the less than sign. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put these quotation marks here and type in if this process thing equals, and here is the sp value variable. Okay, now it comes into play, and this is why I put it. And I use this variable to detect whether or not the character is a space, because when the variable is just a space and you echo it into another file, the result is this message. If you already put at echo off, then it's going to be echo is off, and if you didn't do so, it's going to be echo is on. So that's what happens. So I'm checking if the output is the same as this variable, then this means it's space, and at this point it's going to go to a page called space, and we will make this page later on, and this page will include the translation for space to binary. Okay, we're gonna make a couple of more if statements, so you're gonna be patient with me, guys. If that's equal to say for example not space this time, let's say colon. Look, I want to check something in my other file here, because there was a list of certain things that were certain variables that did not work except when I make them separate from the other variables. Yeah, the comma, the semicolon, and the colon. Yeah, that's what I wanted to check. So yeah, the comma, you'll have to go to comma. Alright, and this is because if we set the page as equal to this sign, it's not going to be considered a page. So I made a separate page for them, and therefore I included them in the if statements. And I'll tell you why I did so. At the end I will type go to process, like that, because almost all other characters will the pages of each of these characters will be the same as the input itself, except for these characters. I cannot name a page as a comma, it's not gonna work. But for the vast majority of things, I can name them by their actual names. So I can name a page as A, I can name a page as this sign, I can name a page as an underscore, of course, provided I put quotations around them. But when it comes to a comma, even if I put quotations, I cannot name the page as a comma, you know? I hope what I said makes sense. I'm not able to explain what I mean well, but anyway, all you have to do is just do like what I'm doing here, and hopefully you're gonna be fine. So let's continue on. So here we're gonna put in a semicolon. Actually, why I'm putting these percent signs, I don't need to put these percent signs only in the SP, but the rest should be like that. Okay, semicolon here, go to semicolon, if that is equal to what? Is equal to a colon, then you're gonna go to colon, a page called colon, as you can see, guys. So yeah, that's it. And other than that, you're gonna go to process. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. So say for example the user typed in say he typed in a full stop, for example. Alright, now there will be a page in the code that is with the name full stop, just with the sign. The page will be like this. Alright, it's gonna be like this. Okay, so the batch file will immediately go to this page by this name. So the vast majority of all characters are this way, except for these three characters. They cannot be this way. Alright, so let's name this car1 again, as we did. Okay, we're gonna copy this one 50 times, and we're gonna change some numbers here. So for character 2, this will be 2, this will be 2, and this will be 3, and this will be 1. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of these with you guys, and then I'm gonna pause the video. But before doing that, I'll copy this page 50 times. Alright, I'll pause the video until I copy this page 50 times, and then I'll come to you guys. So I'm gonna pause the video until I do that, and then I'm gonna change these numbers with you. Alright guys, so we're back here. I've copied it 50 times as I told you, and now I'm gonna show you what you have to change. So after copying this 50 times, as you can see here, it's repeated 50 times, you want to change it. Okay, so the first thing the first page you have to leave it as it is. Do not change anything. Starting from the next page, you're gonna change this number, make it 2, this number, make it 2, make this one 3, and make this one 1. So you will keep increasing these numbers by 1 each. This number, alright, this number, this number, this number. Yes, in each subsequent page you're gonna keep increasing each of these numbers by 1, and that's what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna pause the video until I do them all, and then I will come to you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 and then 2 more, and then I'm gonna pause the video so that you can get an idea of what I'm doing. So this was 2, so this one will be 3, and this one will be 3. This one will be 4. Actually, you're not increasing them by 1, you're increasing the previous number here by 1. So look, this one is 1, but you don't care about 1, you care about this 3. If this was 3, then this one will be 4. You get the point? Yeah. So 3, 3, 4, and then this one will be 2. Look at this. The page number will be 3, and then the current will be the same as the page number. The next will be 1 more, and this number will be 2 less than the next. Alright, that's it. So 4, 4, 5, and then this one will be 3, like that. Okay, and then that's 5, 5, 6, 4, 5, 5, 6, 4. I hope you're getting the point. Alright, I'm gonna make up to 10 with you guys so that you can get the point. 6, 6, 7, 5. Alright, and then 7, 7, 8, 6, like so. 8, 8, 9, 7, 9, 9, 10, 8, 10, 10, 11. So 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10. Alright, 10, 10, 11, and that's 9. Yeah, so you got the point. I hope you got the point. You're gonna continue until you reach 50, but in the 50th one, I'm gonna make the 50th one with you guys so that you can see it. This is the last one here. It's gonna be 50, and you're gonna remove the next at this point. You don't need the next at all. That will be 50, and that would be 49. Alright, if there was a next, it would be 51, and then that would be 51 minus 2, which is 49, but there is no next, so it's going to be this value plus 1, minus 1. Alright, yeah, and then you're going to continue the rest here like this way. So I'm going to pause the video until I finish them all, and I'll be with you guys. See you when I finish these. Alright guys, so I put them all here, as you can see guys. I just copied it from this file to just save time because it's the same idea. So I went here and just copied all what I did here already. I put them in this file over here, so you can clearly see that we finished all these characters. Okay, so now we're gonna go into a page called Translate, which is the page in which we're gonna receive our result. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this page. I'm gonna make it with a small handwriting here. Translate. Alright, so I'm going to say echo your encoded text is shown below. Feel free to copy it. Alright, and then I will okay, wait a sec. Yes, what I will do here is I will put in um, I'll put in the result. Yes, I'll put in the result in a file called. This file will be called binary code. Okay. Okay, I'll put the result in this file, and then I'll attribute it. I'll give it a system attribute, as you can see here, and I'll hide it this way so that you don't see it. Alright, and then I'm gonna start it so that the notepad file is open to you guys, and then I'll pause now. Of course, before doing that, I'd like to echo the result in the CMD file itself, so I'll go here and type in result. Yeah, you have to type this square bracket because the result at first had already a square bracket here. Yeah, you'll understand why I'm doing this. And this will be, no, without any less than or anything, just like that. Then I'll put this in the binary code, hide it, start it, and then pause null, give you an option to press enter, and then after pressing enter, I'll remove the attribute and then delete it completely so that you don't see anything, and I'll go to menu. That's it. This is the translate page. I'll just go to menu. Thank you very much for all the help. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, next what I will do is I will start with these special pages here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the space page. Okay, so what I'm going to do in the space page is type this simple statement: set result equal %% result, then %% space, like so. Space. Alright, that's it. And then I'm gonna write this nice if statement. If carnum, okay, the number of characters, the total number of characters in the text you wrote, less than or equal to the current character. So if the number of characters, the total number of characters is less than or equal to the current character, and that's why I set a variable called current, because we're gonna use it here. Then you're gonna go to translate. This means we have finished all the characters. We've processed them all. Okay, and yeah, and then I'm gonna go to char, and then next, like that. Char next, and next represents the next character. So yeah, that's why I set this variable char next, which means char the next char anyway. If you were in char 1, it's gonna go to char 2, and so forth and so forth. All right. Yeah, and then you're gonna close this here. You're gonna do a page for the comma, the semicolon, and the colon, and then after that you're gonna make a page for each of the rest of the remaining things here. So each of these things you're gonna make a page with the name of the variable itself. You don't have to make any fancy page. No, for 0, for the numbers, you have to make the pages with the number itself. Okay. What else? Yeah, that's it, guys. So that's all you have to do. Alright, so for the numbers, and for these numbers you're gonna make the page with the number itself, not with the word, as well as these special things like the comma, the semicolon, the comma, the full no, not the full stop, the space. You got the point. But the rest of the pages will be just the symbol of the variable, and that's it. So yeah, number, dollar, you're gonna just write the page this way. Okay, so I'm gonna go and make the next page, which is called comma. This page will be very similar, so let me do that. I'm gonna type in comma. Alright, that's it. So I want to make sure that there's a variable called comma here first. Yeah, there is a variable called comma. I've put them all like words. Okay, brilliant. And then I'm gonna copy this statement because it's the same in all of these pages. So I'm gonna copy those two statements and paste them here. And then we have semicolon. We're gonna set result equals result, like that, %%, and then we're gonna type in semicolon. Also, I want to make sure that there is a variable called semicolon. I guess there is. Right. No, there. It doesn't seem there is any semicolon here, so I don't get it. So, no, there is a semicolon here. So brilliant. You know what's this? I'm gonna explain to you why I'm doing this. Say for example, you set a variable, set for example var equals Omer, for example, and then you want to add to the variable. You don't want to reset it. You want to add to it. All right. So in a set, you want to add in a to whatever the variable is. So what you're gonna do, you can very well say, okay, set var equals Omer, and then add in what you want. That's it. But at this point, you have reset the variable. But what if you do not know what's inside the variable and you want to add something to it regardless of what was inside? At this point, you need to learn this nice trick. So let me first set it back as Omer. So say I do not know what's inside this variable and I want to add in another word to it regardless of what was inside. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type set var equals %var, which means that whatever was inside the current var. We know that var is Omer, but say we do not know it, so it's gonna set it as what was inside in addition to what you're gonna type. So it's gonna be equal to %var %, which was whatever inside the variable. So we're gonna set it as whatever was inside, and then we're gonna add in the word like that. And now if you echo the var, it has been added. Alright, so you add this word regardless of what was inside the variable. So you tell the batch file, look, I want you to add this thing to whatever thing that was inside the variable. Alright, that's it. This is what we're doing here. So we're doing the same thing here. Anyway, let's paste this here. Let's go for the colon. Okay, colon set result equals %result colon, like so, and paste. Alright, we finished the special pages, and you're gonna do the numbers. So the numbers will be like that. You just put the number between quotation marks, and yes, you do the same thing here. Set result equals %result %. But you're not gonna write 0 here. You're gonna write 0 as we wrote it in the variables above, remember? And then you're gonna paste that here. You're gonna do the same with the numbers. You're gonna name the page as the number itself with quotation marks, and the variable will be the word itself as we did up in the variable. So I'm gonna pause the video until I finish the numbers, as well as the rest of the variables, because the rest of the variables will be written normally. Okay, and you don't have to write the UA. You'll just write a capital A. Yes, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you in the letters. Okay, guys. So let me go ahead and do the letters. I'm gonna pause the video until I finish the numbers, and then I'm gonna go with the letters with you guys. So you have to wait for that. Alright guys, I've completed the numbers. As you can see here, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, and so forth. Okay, now we're gonna start with the letters, the capital letters, because there's something special in the capital letters. Okay, so we're gonna start off like that. So you have to start with the capital letters first. So you have to write the pages of the capital letters first. Okay, so we're gonna start, for example, with capital A, and you're gonna type in if the process, and put quotation marks like that, was equal the small a, you'll go to the small a. Okay guys, there's a problem here. I'm gonna pause. Someone needs me. I'm gonna pause. Back again guys, I'm sorry. So I have to put this statement here, because if the letter was small, it's gonna go to another page that's specified for the small letter. Okay, unfortunately the page name is not case sensitive, so you have to start with the capital letter first and then put the statement, and then you're gonna, everything will be the same. Okay, so set result equals percent result percent, and then you're gonna write the name of the variable, which was UA, as you could remember. And what, oh, sorry about that. Okay, so we have to copy this statement over here and paste it right there as so. Okay, that's it. And then you're going to continue all the capital letters this way, and then write the statement and change the letters here accordingly. I'm going to pause until I do that. Alright guys, so we're back. I finished all the letters. As you can see, each one has this statement, and then everything is just the same, as you can see. Now you're going to continue with the small letters. You have to start with the capital letters first, otherwise it's not going to work. So but the rest of the variables are fine. Okay, now you can continue with the small letters. You're going to make the lowercase a, as you can see here, and then you're going to just immediately set the result equals percent, and then put the result inside, and then just put a. Now the variable is called a, only a, because it refers to the lowercase letter. And then of course you want to make sure you're copying this one, and you'll just paste that here, and you're going to continue the small letters as well, and continue the rest of the variables. You just go here, just look at the variable and see the actual character. So for example, this variable is called curvy. It refers to this little character over here, this character. So you have to name the page as this character itself, not the variable, this character itself, between quotation marks, like that. Okay, nothing special. So you're gonna check what this character, this variable refers to which character, and name the page by the actual symbol of this character inside between quotation marks. Okay, that's it. So you're gonna continue making this. You're gonna continue making each of these variables. We finished the letters. We finished the letters and the numbers. You have only these brackets and underscores and stuff like that. So yeah, you can finish them on your own. I'm not gonna go through that here. I hope you got the point. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the video until I'm done. You know what? I'll just copy it from my file, because there's no point in wasting all that time. Back, you get the point. So I'm gonna copy all these pages back again. So I'm gonna go up here. Where? Alright, starting from space, it's the same, but I'm gonna just copy them all. Oh. What did I do here? What did I do? Oh man, okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so it's gone. Alright, so nothing happened here. I'm so sorry guys. So I'll just go down like that. I'll copy that, and I'll just paste them here. As you can see here. So yes, I'll paste them all here, and I'll show you how they look like, so that you can understand what I'm talking about. So space is just space, and then this full stop, just put the full stop as it is between quotation marks, exclamation mark, the same thing, colon, semicolon, comma. These are the special ones I told you about, as well as the space. And then this number sign. All the signs are just written as they are. Okay, everything's just written as it is, literally. And for the letters, of course, you have this extra statement here for the capital letters. What else? And yeah, literally everything else is just written as it is between quotation marks, not as the variable. No, look, the variable here is different. It's not, I'm talking about the character itself. So the backslash is written like this. This is how it looks like. So you name the page by how it looks like, not by how it is written as a word. Okay, variables are something and the page name is something else. Okay, for the page name, only these special characters I showed you above will be written as words. The rest will be written as symbols, and that's it. Okay, we got this one, the underscore, this thing here. I forgot what is it called, what it is called, and then the lowercase letters, the dash, the numbers, and yeah, we're done. You can now save your project, and let's take a look at how our converter looks like. So let's open TTB encoder 2. Yeah, okay, so let's start encoding our text. We did it, right? We did it. Your text is being processed. Here we go, and it's opened here, guys. Yeah, it's so brilliant, as you can see. Congratulations, guys. I hope you like the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button, don't forget, and subscribe so that you can get new videos on my channel. What's wrong here? I believe I copied it. Alright, let's do it again because I did not copy it correctly. We did it, like that. Yeah, brilliant. I'll just copy that. It seems I did not copy it properly last time, so yeah. Translate. We did it, as we wrote here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Goodbye. I'm sorry, guys, I forgot to add the statement in the translate page, del temp file.txt. This will enable you to delete this temp file automatically after translation. So let's go ahead and see that again. So I'm gonna open this one again. Alright, go for one and say this is whatever. I'm gonna just type whatever I want just to translate it, and yeah, nothing appears here as now it's fixed. Alright, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm sorry for this error. See you guys next time.